Hey y'all, no flash, no pizzazz, just gonna do this one right fast. I heard about the shooting, but I didn't know any details. You see what it says: Philadelphia mass shooting suspect charged with 5 counts of erasure. 40-year-old Kim Brady Carricker was charged with 11 total offenses and several counts of each. Okay. Earlier this week, we know about that. Charged Wednesday morning, that's today, in his first court hearing. But here's now it says in his now you can see that's the dude right there. Well, the pictures is coming across on other parts of the web is that this dude's a transformer. And now that don't mean nothing to the kids to the folks, yeah, and some of them were youth that got erased. But the only reason I say something about it is because your mainstream medias are going above and beyond to step over that part, which when they go above and beyond to step over stuff, that's when I go above and beyond to step on it, because they up to something. Okay, public safety is clearly an issue. There was no set conditions to ensure the safety of the community. Wait a minute, what did I miss? In addition to murder, Carricker is also facing charges of attempted reckless endangerment, aggravated assault, carrying a firearm without a valid permit. I think this guy is like 30-something. Let's see if we can find it. He's also facing charges related to several other victims of the shooting. This includes 33-year-old woman, both of her 2-year-old twins, a 13-year-old boy, and a 10-year-old boy. So it's like he going after kids. The woman and her twins were inside a Jeep Cherokee when they were injured. Investigators said Carricker fired multiple shots into the Jeep. 33-year-old female driver and one of the 2-year-old boys sitting in the back seat suffered cuts from flying glass. The other 2-year-old boy was popped in the leg. The 10-year-old boy who was in the passenger seat of the Jeep was not injured. The boy's life was put in danger. Well, yeah. Investigators say the police officer jumped into the Jeep and drove them all to Penn Presbyterian Medical Center for treatment. Man, bully for you, officer. Heads up move. The injured 13-year-old boy was walking on the street when he was clapped multiple times in the leg. Carricker lives in the 5600 block of Belmar Terrace, which is just a few blocks from Monday's shooting scene. Sources say the suspect made disturbing posts on social media prior to the gunfire. Sources say Carricker, who was wearing a bulletproof vest, owned the guns used in the mass shooting. We're going to play that video, see if we can get the play. Let's see what else we got. This isn't the first time he's had run-in with the law. The suspect had a misdemeanor dope charge and gun charges in 2003, which led to probation. His next court date is scheduled for the 24th. On Tuesday, the police released the names of the 5 people who are no longer with us. Dejan, I'm not messing it up on purpose. Dejan Brown, 15, male, unknown residence. Lasheed Merritt, 22. Demir Stanton, 29. Joseph Wama Jr., 31. Ralph Morales, 59. What happened Monday night in the King Sessing neighborhood was unimaginably disgusting and horrifying. Police Commissioner Danielle Outlaw said at Tuesday's news conference. That's a heck of a name to be a police commissioner. Your last name, Outlaw. Yee. It all started around 8:30 p.m. Monday on the eve of Independence Day in the area of 56th Street and Chester Avenue in the southwestern part of the city. Popo said people called 911 reporting the shooting, and others flagged down officers. News obtained security video being used in the investigation believed to show the shooter firing a high-powered rifle through the Jeep at the intersection. Let's see. Gunfire. Officers began to put victims in their patrol cars, take them to the hospital. They heard more gunfire, ran towards the sound. That's when they encountered Carricker. Police say officers were able to chase down and corner Carricker in the rear alley of 1600 Fraser. The suspect was wearing a bulletproof vest and had multiple mags. Carricker also had a police scanner, AR-style rifle, and a handgun. No known connection between the victims and the shooter. Do not know yet a motive. Residents were shocked. Yeah, you live in Philadelphia. You ain't shocked. He speaks to everybody. He helps out with everybody. One neighbor said if you're parked on the curb and the cop comes, he'll knock on your door and tell you like they are about to give you a ticket or whatever. Country needs to examine its conscience and find out how to get guns out of dangerous people's hands. Here we go. Bulletproof vest, we got that. 4 people, 5th victim, lived alone, wasn't found until several hours after the shooting. Investigators believe Wama was the first victim killed. Okay, we know about the ones the cop took to the hospital. When you're under fire in the mat, okay, we know that. We know that. You got every right to protect yourself. We know. You took my son. You took my baby, said his mother, Marie, 22-year-old Lashid, I'm assuming. She said it's hard to sleep Monday night knowing her youngest of 5 children will never return home. It's like I feel him saying, why me, why me, why me? People are scared. People are on edge. He was my prize. Okay, let's go back and watch the videos, y'all. Let's watch this one, then we go to the other one.
Developing right now, new details are emerging about the mass shooting in Philadelphia's King Sessing neighborhood that killed 5 people last night and left 2 children injured. City and police leaders just wrapped up a press conference within the hour. They revealed the suspect was firing an AR-15 style rifle aimlessly, they say, at people in their cars, including a mom who was driving her twin children.
What happened last night in our King Sessing neighborhood was unimaginably disgusting and horrifying.
Now, while authorities did not identify the suspect, sources tell Action News the identity of the alleged shooter is 40-year-old Kim Brady Carricker. It's Tuesday afternoon. I'm Shari Williams alongside Aliana Gomez. Brian and Sarah are off.
The big story on Action News is the latest on that mass shooting that unfolded just as families prepared to celebrate the 4th of July. Police say the gunman opened fire around 8:30 last night in the area of 56th Street and Chester Avenue. The crime scene spans several blocks. A 5th victim was found dead overnight inside a home.
Action News reporter Brianna Smith now joining us live from police headquarters. And Brianna, police are still trying to figure out if there is a motive behind this.
Yes, Shari, police believe the shooting was intentional, but as you just mentioned, they're trying to figure out why the suspect shot and killed 5 people and injured several others, including children. And as you can imagine, family members who lost a loved one are asking that same question, why?
You took my son. You took my baby.
Marie Merritt says it was hard to sleep Monday night knowing her youngest of 5 children will never return home.
It's like I feel him saying, why me, why me, why me? You know, I laid in the bed and I seen his face. He said, Mom, what happened?
22-year-old Lashad Merritt was one of the 5 victims who was shot and killed after 8:30 Monday night. Marie says he was just running to the store across from his house for a snack. Philadelphia police say Sh00ter was shot several times on Greenway Avenue, but the violence started on the 1600 block of South 56th Street. 4 other ages 15 to 59 were shot. One was found hours later in a nearby home. Police now believe he was the first victim. 2 boys ages 2 and 13 suffered gunshot wounds, while 2 other victims were injured from glass.
Such an act of violence is abhorrent and goes against everything we stand for in this community.
Police say the suspect is 40-year-old Kim Brady Carricker. They're reviewing this video believed to be him firing on South 56th Street near Independence Charter School West. Police say they chased after Carricker and he surrendered to officers on Fraser Street while wearing a ski mask, bulletproof vest, and had an AR-style rifle.
People scared, people on edges, and it's like a whole community is going to be affected by this.
Especially the survivors and loved ones like Marie, who will always wonder why her greatest gift was taken so soon.
He was my #1 prize, and he knows that. He knows that. I miss him so much.
And Sh00ter's family will have a vigil to honor him tonight at 6. Meanwhile, police are investigating and trying to figure out if the suspect had any connection to the victims. Reporting outside police headquarters, Brianna Smith, Channel 6 Action News. Shari?
She's easy to look at. Let's see if there's anything in.
Well, we also are learning about the gunman said to be a 40-year-old and surrendered to officers just a few blocks from that scene. Let's go live now to Action News reporter Becca Hendrickson, live at police headquarters. And Becca, police just shared more information about this accused shooter.
Shari, investigators say Kim Brady Carricker acted knowingly and intentionally while opening fire on the neighborhood. This suspect now in police custody, as Bob said, and the district attorney is saying he does not want to see this suspect out of a jail cell. This is 40-year-old Kim Brady Carricker, who sources say is accused of killing 5 people and injuring 2 children in a shooting rampage Monday night.
A person walking down a city street with an AR-style rifle and shooting randomly at people while wearing a bulletproof vest with multiple magazines is disgraceful.
Sources say this video is part of the investigation. It appears to show the moment Carricker started firing on 56th and Chester Avenues in Kingsessing. Police say the suspect was armed with an AR-style rifle, body armor, ammunition magazines, and a police radio scanner.
This armed and armored individual wreaked havoc, firing with a rifle at their victims, seemingly at random.
Sources say prior to the shooting, Carricker had made disturbing posts on social media.
It is crucial that we allow them the time and resources necessary to uncover the truth, which includes the why.
This is also not the first time Carricker has had run-ins with the law. The suspect has misdemeanor drug and gun charges from 2003, which led to probation. Sources say Carricker owned the guns used in this mass shooting. Carricker lived only a few blocks from the shooting on the 5600 block of Belmar Terrace. Their residents were shocked to learn their neighbor is accused of this violence.
Like, he speaks to everybody, he helps out with everybody. If you parked on a curb and the cop come, he'll knock on your door and tell you, they're about to give you a ticket or whatever.
Okay, that's
and Shari, charges have not been filed at this point, but the district attorney says the affidavit is in the works. They expect charges of not only murder, but aggravated assault and other weapons charges as well. Live at police headquarters, Becca Hendrickson, Channel 6 Action News. Shari?
Yeah, a lot more, of course, to learn. Becca, thanks.
Rate, comment, share, subscribe. Bye.